Okay, so I wanted to share my thoughts on the title of the upcoming Marvel Spider-Man standalone movie. Um, that that is a very, 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 very poor choice of of a title for for this movie, in my opinion. Hopefully, hopefully the movie will give us a good reason why it's called that. Even though I did read an article where Tom Holland was saying how it's going to be about Spider-Man struggling with his identity, much like how it sounds pretty much like Spider-Man 2, like the first half of Spider-Man 2, where he's trying to keep both two jobs and get to school on time. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like it's going to be set around that point of Peter Parker's life much more than it did in Spider-Man 2. But I still don't get why it's called that. Maybe it'll be him finally, where he starts to strive towards that balance between being Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Maybe that's what it means. I don't know, but I think, yeah, I don't know. They could have. I think they could have gotten away with just calling it Marvel Spider-Man, or whatever. Even though I know, from what I know so far, Sony is sharing Spider-Man with Marvel, or they have to share him with Marvel when it comes to him being a part of the Avengers and in cinematic universe in general. So but I'm gonna say that I just recently saw an interview with Tom Holland when he was at the premiere for Captain America: Civil War, and I'm thinking to myself, as he's being interviewed and he's talking, I'm like, I see glimpses of Tobey Maguire in his personality, and I see little glimpses of Andrew Garfield in his personality as well. And the way he showed up, the way he was, he dressed up there, and the way he looks now, I'm like, I see Peter Parker. I don't know about you guys, but I see Peter Parker. But yeah, that's what I would have gone with. They could have called it the Spectacular Spider-Man, or something like that, or I don't know, something else, or the Ultimate Spider-Man. That would have been a much more epic title, Wouldn't you say so? Like the Ultimate Spider-Man. You know, you can't go wrong with that. But and then if and I think there was a lot of much worse, working titles that they had in the bucket, on in the bucket list. But it's true. They could have chose a much worse movie title, but um, well, hopefully the movie will be a big slap across the face for some of us who are like, "Oh, this movie title was terrible." Hopefully, the movie will slap all of us across the face, like, "Okay, so this is why it's called, why this is why the movie is titled that." but um, but yeah, the Ultimate Spider-Man, or Marvel Spider-Man. Those would have been one of my. I would have chose one of those two. That's just me. But let me know what you thought. Those are just my quick thoughts on the movie title. I'm really am excited, about this Spider-Man being part of the cinematic universe, and also for some of you who think that like, oh, not the Uncle Ben thing, and we've seen that already in the other movies. Don't show it anymore. I am against that because we need to see that, with every incarnation. It doesn't have to be in the origin story route. It can be, like the movie can start out where he's already Spider-Man, and he can think about how, where like that kind of tragedy stays with you, and that would be a little bit of a cop out if we didn't see Spider-Man, where he finds himself back at that moment where he finds his uncle, like dying, in the middle of the street after being gunned down. You know, I mean, like that. I mean, that's something that that the hero carries with them. Like much like how Bruce Wayne carries his parents' death with him. I mean, his parents were shot right in front of him. I mean, like he was like a little kid when that happened. So like, why? I mean, like, how do you get past that? You know, and it just like that kind of thing. Like those kind of tragedies stay with it stays with you. I mean, that's realistic. So for her to say like, no, don't show it anymore, I mean, that would be pretty dumb. Like, if we're just seeing this incarnation of Spider-Man for the very first time, we need to see that flashback like once. They could show it one more time, but just show it once, just to remind us that that this tragedy stays with them. You know what I mean? But yeah, yeah, like I said, I am not crazy about the movie title. I'm looking forward to seeing the movie, but movie title, yeah, those are my thoughts on it. So tell me your thoughts on it, and what movie title would you've gone with? Let me know in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this topic, thumb up the video. Make sure you click subscribe from you to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.